What up? What up? What up, y'all? How's it going, people? Hope you guys are having an absolutely awesome day. I have been a little under the weather, so excuse the coughs. They've gotten better, and hopefully they won't interrupt our live. All right, what am I looking for? What up? What up? Ooh, I need to put that song in here. Yes, we got one person hanging out with us. What's going on with you? How you doing? What am I looking for? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. Look at that song I want to upload. For those who are in here, I'm gonna share this with y'all so y'all can tell me what y'all think. I thought this was kind of cool. What's going on, family? Trying to wait for this to upload. Processing. Some folk hanging out. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Those who've been watching the videos, y'all know I've updated some of that, some of the music I got on there. I came across something, guys, and I made something I thought was kind of fire. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Y'all want to hear it? It goes a little something like this. No word for copyright either. I ain't got to worry about it.
White ghost, red wheels in motion, 650 horses, man, cars in commotion, 55 on the doors like a rebel potion, swole 55's grind, got that wave, no ocean, so BC, let the tires roar, shaking asphalt, folks wanting more, swole hit record like never before, pass by quick, feel the thunderous core, Zeus on the loose, streets bow down, white phantom coming, steal the crown, red wheel spinning, wear no frown, 650 torque, so profound, rev that engine, it's a siren car, racing shadow, make them feel small, phone looks stunned in deep rapport, Zeus fly by on the radar crawl. Unleashed, Corvette wrath never be impeached. Swole got the clips, grammar's getting preached. Zeus hits the block on truth, it's breached. Feel that jump, bounce case closed. Street lights blurred, reality exposed. Adrenaline high, breath gets froze. Zeus take flight, Swole's channel grows.
What y'all think? Probably have to play it again, man. We got some quiet folk in, but what y'all think, man? It's kind of hot, huh? And then they got like a like a little extra little something that you can play at the end, and it's just like the beat. It's almost like when you hit that little remix. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna put this one up there too, so y'all can hear it. So y'all can hear it. I mean, it's not a whole lot to this one, but still kind of cool though. Shout out to me in 3. What up, bro? Let's see. This the little. So after the whole song, just a little extra piece they made for it. This is you hear at the end of my videos now.
Feel that jump, bounce case closed.
It's a system beat.
Street light blur, reality exposed. Zeus take flight, Swole's channel grows. Zeus take flight, Swole's channel grows. Zeus take flight, Swole's channel grows.
What y'all think, man? Ooh. Yeah, man, just something I'm playing with. Oh man, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a slow one, man. We getting there, but it's going. Like I said, it was a little under the weather yesterday. Actually got sick. Started feeling a little bit Sunday after church. It was later on, man. I started getting this little cough, and then Monday was like, whoo, boy. He was in the hurt locker. You hear me? Absolute hurt locker. But I'm doing much better now, so I can't complain. Had a pretty dope weekend, man. What we do this weekend? We were supposed to go to excuse me, to Galena. We were supposed to do a cruise to Galena. Daryl, he called it off. He was tired. Brother was tired. He had family in town the week before, and he was spent, so he wanted to push it out. So we rescheduled Galena until this weekend. And then what else happened? I went to Chicago Motor Cars, their Cars and Coffee out in Naperville. It was a good time. They had some heat out there as usual. We got some decent footage that I'm still working on, man. I got to edit some videos, get it together for you guys. Ran into Ryan out there. Shout out to Ryan. Ryan doing some good big things in the transportation business. Cruise with Ryan. The first year I had my vet, which is Chicago Corvette Club. He's got a Stingray C8. It's like a killer exhaust. He's got the modified. He's got an updated front bumper, like the Z06 style front bumper. It's wrapped gray. He's got the race stripes on it. This sucker's nice. He's got some lorry wheels on there now. His car's looking real good. Excuse me, guys. His car is looking really, really good. Ran into him out there. So put him on the channel. So we're gonna try to promote. You know how we do. We promote everybody. We try to cross-pollinate. We pick up everybody we can. We promote. Everybody can win. I don't gatekeep. It's not in me to do so. It's a whole lot easier to build people up than to tear them down. I'm just saying. I'm not in the tearing down of people business, man. That's for somebody else. So we hung out with Ryan, ran into Rex and his mom out there. Who else did we see? Ran into one other guy. I can't remember his name, but he's got the twin of Zeus. I met him for the first time at guys Charles is going away. We went to this cruise night for his like going away. Another one of the guys from Corvette, from the Chicago Corvette group, and so ran to him again. That was kind of cool. His car's looking really, really good. He's done some more stuff to it, so it looks really, really good. Of course, went in, check out Hamilton Collection, what they had over there, did a little filming in there, filmed in the Chicago Auto Pros garage as well. It's something about that Porsche. They got that 911, what's it called? Special edition, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Man, it's got it's the all the emblems are in gold. That thing is something else. It's really, really nice. And then ran into Tim, ran into a bunch of people, man. It was another good time, man. Especially when you can catch up and keep flourishing and nourishing those relationships. From there, went and took a ride out to Downers Grove, man. Went up to on Ogden and went to Perillo. Perillo had a release of the new 2025 Urus. I wonder if I could pull a picture up. I know I have my own, but I think they're all in video and they're on the GoPro. But when I got a chance to go and see the new 2025 Urus, check out the changes, which is all going to be in that video as soon as I'm able to release it. But there's subtle changes. I think that changes, are probably going to be all performance based, aerodynamic type, cooling type updates to the car. So, oh no, it's more than that. It has it has an electric powertrain as well. So it's going to be a hybrid. So this thing is able to do 37.3 miles on the battery alone. Man, we can't get away from hybrid, can we? Electrification is here to stay in one way, form, or fashion. But it still has that 4-liter V8, so twin turbo V8, excuse me. So it's still a petrol engine. It just has that, like the Revolto, it has an electric battery that electric motor that you can cruise on as well. 37 miles is not bad. And cruising nice and quiet for 37.3 miles. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty cool. They had some other stuff on a lot. Perillo they always got heat over there. I want to say, I think CJ's car is there, the Revolto that he purchased. He can't pick up yet, they said. I think they did that so that they can have it there for the showing of the Urus, because it matches the Urus perfectly. Like I said, saw his car there. It's kind of cool. It was really, really nice. What else did we do, man? We left there, grabbed some food. Sunday, I was supposed to go pew-pewing. I was also thinking about going out to the Hilo event. There was a Hilo event in the city. Helicopter. There was all these, what's going on, my brother? Mr. Me and 3 in the building. There was they had this event at this helicopter company. It's a transportation company of sorts. But they do helo rides and stuff like that around the city. And I registered. The one turn off that I had was, once you register for this event, you didn't know if you was going to get in or not. So they registered everybody that was interested. But the disclaimer was, we'll let you know when you get here if you get in. I don't know. I think for me, it was probably more for me. I'd rather let me just go do what I normally do on Sundays, and then if this thing is still going on and it's worth it, I'll bustle you and go check it out. If not, I'm going to the next thing popping, and I end up going to the next thing popping. I didn't even try to get over there. I heard mixed reviews of the event. I heard some quite interesting stories that happened at the event. What's going on, Lefty? The Enforcer in the building. Yeah, man. Heard some very interesting things that happened at the event, but I'm good with the fact that I didn't go. I'm not even gonna trip. I'm not gonna trip. But I end up doing. I went to Harper College out here. They had a British Car Fest. Man, they had some heat out there. What's going on, man?
Trying to give you a hot 20 minutes so I have to get lost.
Bro, where you at, man? What's going on, Reggie? Nah. That event was not trash. Let me just tell you that right now. And I'm not gonna go into any details, but it's all subjective. Let's just say that event was not trash. It was a good event. Everybody I talked to, the only challenge that I heard was that they was trying to figure it out. It was the first time they had that event, and they was trying to figure out who they was letting in and who they wasn't letting in. So just to let you know, Lefty,
what event?
It was not trash. That was perspective. The Hilo event. Did you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Can you hear me?
I said the Hilo event. Or the Hella event, whatever they called it.
I gotta get away.
Wasn't trash, bro.
Who had that?
Huh? That was in the city.
Who had that?
That was in the city. Nikki talked about that last week, man. You probably, if you was on, you probably missed it. Where you at?
Can you hear me?
Where you at, man?
Back in Iowa.
You back in Iowa. Oh, that's right. You did say you was going back to Iowa. What's going on, Reggie? Yeah, that
man, Reggie on that.
Yeah, when I talked to he said in the getaway car. Yeah, you sure do look like you're in a getaway car.
Hey man, I know. Just that low key. I'm just a commoner person.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, when I talked to Nikki, she enjoyed the event. I talked to Rex. Rex was a little frustrated because of just the organization, but it wasn't trash.
Oh, you went?
I did not. I only got the after play. I heard all the after stories. I went to the British Car Fest at Harper College on Sunday. I ended up not going shoot. The guys didn't show up, so it kind of one had to go in the city.
Man, why you send me a message?
I thought you was going to the game, bro.
I thought y'all was out there popping.
I thought you was
We
going
didn't go to the game.
That's what you said.
We didn't go to the game. I said I'm going to watch the game. They got a group of Corvette guys had a get together one of their locations to watch the game. They had big screens and shit.
You said you was going to the game. I'm like, man, you going to the game?
No, I'm not going to watch no band.
You put a high wing on the C8. Nice. I see you, Reggie, the wizard around this mug. Trying to get caught up.
Did you put the one on those in your shop, or you put another one on?
Trying to get caught up on your videos. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Dang, man, I'm so sorry, Cody, bro. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry for
Absolute
your loss, man.
um prayers to you and your family, brother. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. And here you guys are prepping for a hurricane weekend. Jeez. Yeah, bro, I don't miss that at all, man. That's exactly why I am where I am. I do not miss running from hurricanes. I do not want to ever do it again, bro. Man, I'm so sorry to hear about your pops, though, man, for real. Oh, you just uploaded that video? How long it take you, Reg? Oh, it's a new customer. There you go, show. Go get your high wing. Oh, no, you ain't doing nothing to that car.
Well, here's the thing. I was already debating on putting a high wing on it, and I told you I found one that I think I liked, but I just wasn't sure about how much drag is going to add to the car because I really want to add on drag.
It depends on the angle of the wing.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, if the and most of those are adjustable. So, it was only an hour. That's not bad at all.
And then
Most of the big wings or high wings are adjustable, so you can adjust the amount of drag you want or don't want. You should be able to streamline that.
But two, I don't want it on. It's like I really don't want it like too heavy on the trunk, so I gotta So I'm curious to see the one Reggie installed. Did you record it?
Yeah, you just stopped the video today. You say,
okay. You still got that big one at the shop?
What up, TD? TD in the building.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something right here, right? I saw TD truck, but I didn't see TD.
Where at?
At University Park.
Oh, the other night?
Yeah, man. I like,
Monday night?
like he go to truck, and I started looking for. It's the first time I missed when I didn't see TD.
Man, what have I been doing? New Orleans about to get supposed to get a direct hit? Oh, have mercy. I have been in my own little bubble. And my wife was just down there too, Cody. My wife, my daughter, and my grandbaby was down there for the black and gold run. All my sister-in-laws, they get together for that and they do something in the city. So they were all down there this weekend and said weather was horrible. It was just raining the whole time. And boy, it was beautiful up here.
So not to cut you off. My question to Reggie, did you install the high wing that's on the C8 that's an option? Or did you install a high wing like the one that's hanging in your shop? Because I want something that massive.
You said he was looking for you Sunday show.
Yeah, I was with Sean the whole time. I was watching.
Rubber in your face.
I was watching the game. I can't see that. What did he say?
He said, I was looking for you Sunday, and he burned rubber in your face. Yes, indeed. That boy ain't got no sense. Man, let me look at this weather. I didn't even know New Orleans was supposed to be getting a hurricane. I did see something out there, but I didn't pay attention.
Man, I thought you was at the range having fun.
Nah, man. Ooh, it is going over the city. But it's going. If it's going the way this showing it is projecting, it's gonna pull the lake out. The lake is probably gonna overflow. Yeah, it's gonna be flooding in the city. Dang, man. I hate to see that. That heifer Francine, I tell you. That heifer.
They should have called him Curtis and he'd have just blew past.
Oh, I didn't even know. My wife ain't tell me nothing. I gotta check on family, man. See what's happening. He said Show made some loud noise leaving. He always make noise when he leave. That thing is loud. That thing is loud, man. Sheesh. Yeah, man. So because these cats didn't show up, man. I was end up standing out there running my mouth at church before I left, as I always do. End up talking to my bros, man, just catching up and this and what have you. And one of the dudes, he didn't even come to church that day. I don't know what. Oh, Tony didn't let him know about it, so Evan didn't even show up. And then Tony, before he travels, they go, and his wife is vegetarian, so they go pick up and they bring all their food with them when they travel, at least her food. So they had to go to the city to pick up her food the day before they leave. And I'm like, so I'm just riding around with 9 guns in the car.
On the mission.
Yeah, man, I brought a bunch of them out so he can kind of see what he likes and if he would like to check something out. Again, I thought you were going to the game. I didn't know you were going watch the game at somebody's at some location or have you. So I left there. I'm thinking you at the game. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just go see what's happening. And the first thing that popped on my phone was a British car fest.
You riding around with the snipers.
What'd you say?
You riding around like the snipers.
Bruh, like John Wick.
Oh, snap.
Running around like John Wick, bunch of pistols, ready to go. And so I went over there, which was a real good event. I ended up running into Tony and Nikki. Of course, Tony, Tony got a British car. Kim got the British car as well. Jimmy got a British car as well. So ran into all them guys at the event. That's when I started hearing all the banter about the Healy show. I can't remember. I think it's a Healy.
The helicopter show.
Yeah, that's when I started hearing all the noise about that and what happened. And I'm not gonna talk about the part that's crazy on here because I have to tell you off this because it's.
I know Meech shot some video out there.
Meech, look, man, everybody I talked to had a good time. Rex, the only person that I heard that went to that was feeling some kind of way. And it was only because, and he said it, he's like, I think it was his first show and, organize those shows. It's not always easy to get out there and make it exactly what you want to be. So it was a little frustrating from him. He was frustrated for him because he saw the guy going through it, if that makes sense. So as he's going through all he's going through to try to organize and get his show together. He was like, man, it was frustrating. That's what he said. It was just frustrating. I said, I can get that. I mean, it's not easy to put that stuff together. It's not gonna always fall the way you think it's gonna fall. So it's all good. It's all good. But everybody still had a good time,
Okay.
Of course, they showed up. He was with Glenview, Aston Martin. So he was out there with those guys, and there was a nice crowd out. It was good to see everybody out there. I ran into Cliff again. Cliff was out, and so it was a good show. There was a lot of cars, man. I have never seen before in person. So that was a big time treat. A bunch of British cars, man. It was quite interesting to say the least.
Interesting.
Interesting. So when you went to the that was the only thing you did was go to the wherever you went to
cruise night?
Yeah. Oh no, you went to the cruise night. That was Sunday though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was night, man? It was what cruise night always is.
Yeah. Chill. Super chill.
It just mellow, everybody having a good time, saw a couple few people brought up some things, I hadn't seen, but I didn't really record.
Why not?
Too busy just talking and networking,
Yeah.
Mainly because it's like
I know that feeling.
But it's kind of funny when people be like, "Hey man, I've been watching your video and I just realized that's you."
Yes, indeed. I didn't just realize it's you. You don't look like yourself on camera. You like 10 pounds heavier.
Hey, he like no, he's like I said, he's I've been watching your videos. We was talking, and he was telling me about my own video. Like it's this dude on YouTube who be talking, and this is the last time we was talking. I was like, that sounds very familiar. Like I don't really run across anybody else to talk the same stuff I be talking. So I was like, and so did he come back? Now I went back. It's you.
He's telling you about your video.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That is funny. I gotta admit that is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God.
And then Sean knows some of everybody.
Sean know everybody. Some of everybody.
Everybody.
Sean, he was out there shaking hands and kissing babies, man. Sean probably gonna run
pretty much.
I'm sitting there talking to Sean. This boy, because when Sean gets spinning, he getting that rhythm. I'm talking to him, man. Every other 2 words, he start talking to somebody else. I'm like, I start over. I say, yeah, man. So he start talking. Hey, man. So yeah, I said, look, let me let you go and go.
Yeah, he like swollen my ear. I said, oh
yeah. I'm like, bro, won't you go ahead on and enjoy your game, man? I mean, enjoy what you're doing, man, because I'm gonna talk to you when you free. That brother be in it, man. I ain't mad at him though. I'm not mad at him. He be in it, man. That boy knows some of everybody.
Yeah.
He knows some of everybody. Everybody.
So like I said, it was interesting. It was fun, man. I almost didn't go.
So many Corvettes at the cruise night that no show. All of them no show. He is the Corvette ambassador. Y'all didn't know?
They don't know me.
He is the Corvette ambassador.
They don't know me.
He's something like a celebrity when we went to Carlisle.
Now that's a different
walking around with his chest all stuck out, man. Y'all should have seen him, man. He thought he was somebody for real.
Now you talking crazy.
What you saying?
Now you talking crazy.
No, I ain't talking crazy. That's the truth.
I won't walk around with my chest stuck out.
Bruh, straight up, chest stuck out. He did some big. Yes, when he did some big, boy. He be walking around there.
Honestly, so today
you walk around there with chest stuck out with a toothpick in him. I like, what's going on?
You know what's funny though?
Hmm?
So today I finally watched some Carlisle videos, and I'm like, so
from this year,
yeah. So literally they put Chet. Remember where we was at the last time?
Yeah.
No, he's right in front of all that little space that was by the Corvette. You know how like on the Corvette they had to cross, they had the Corvette stand with other cars?
Yeah.
No, that was Aerolardi.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was Aerolardi now. So he was directly across from the Corvette tent. And so when
that's that love right there, bro.
Right. And then it's like
he's doing big things for the community though.
Yeah. And then and so it's like I'm like, man, I've been there because they had so he was there watching like other people's videos, and they got to like sit in the ZR1 and all this type of stuff. They first bring them out. Like, man, I missed out a lot of stuff this year by not going.
Man, it's gonna always be bigger and better every year, man. It's just
it was less cars this year.
Really?
It was less attendance this year. But
I'm shocked. I thought it was just gonna be what it is, man, because so many people go to this thing.
That part, and I think a lot of people start getting out in an attempt to get ready to get something else. So when they don't have a car, they don't come. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it was what's it called this week too. So they had a nice little turnout too. LS Fest the same weekend.
LS Fest was where?
If I'm not mistaken, Kentucky.
Really?
It's the same weekend.
Oh, it was. Because there was all kind of cruises. There was tons of Corvette cruises down there.
Yep.
Oh, so they split attendance.
What's
going on, Nick? They split attendance. So now they divided the people with events. That's kind of jacked up a little bit because I think, honestly, if you think about it, Corvettes and Carlisle is pretty consistent, right? Anytime you put something on at the same time with Corvettes and Carlisle, and it's a Corvette event, it's like you really are stepping on toes. But if you are big enough and if you had enough pull, you're going to get a draw. And if they got a draw Bro, I've been seeing, and I didn't know where I was looking at, but I've seen a ton of Corvette videos, cruises and all that. And you're right, it was Kentucky. It was not in Carlisle.
Because here's the thing, too, and I'll say this to you, is the biggest thing about LS and LS Fest and not Corvettes and Carlisle. Corvettes and Carlisle is where you want to go if you want to see Corvettes. If you want to see, like, I have a Corvette, and I don't really care to look at other Corvettes all day.
No, LS Fest is gonna be LS's. Everything that you can put an LS motor in.
LS swapped, like that's what I'm saying. So you know that was gonna be kind of crazy, and it was a different crowd.
That's gonna be a big draw.
So like I said, so like a lot of people probably like who gearheads and into that type, they didn't go to Corvettes and Carlisle. They went there. You know what I'm trying to say? So
yeah, I don't blame them, to be honest with you.
I don't either.
I get it. And especially, so you got to think, most of them guys, that's a meeting ground, right? So most of them guys that go to Corvettes and Carlisle, they're going back to Corvettes and Carlisle, right? They've been there several times. So they're like, man, maybe I pass one up so I can go do something else.
Yep.
Probably not a bad move. Just saying. Probably not a bad move.
So.
Nah, I get it. I respect it too, to be honest with you.
If I'm still a Corvette owner, I'll probably go back next year.
To Corvettes and Carlisle?
Yeah.
Depends on what's going on during that time frame again. And I say that because I would really like to try to get a rally in.
Well, like I said, every rally I want to do is, here's the funny thing about it, not being like funky about it. It's rarely a rally going on that weekend. It's usually always like the weekend before or the weekend after, because it's the same every year. So you know what I'm trying to say. So it's rare that I haven't seen a rally go on that weekend. Not saying that it's a one, but I just haven't seen one publicized, promoted. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, I get it. Definitely something to pay attention to, though. Honestly, if that is the case.
But like I said, I definitely want to go on the one that what's called them always do.
Say that again.
I definitely want to go on the one that Will them always do.
Yeah. Will and them look like they be having a good time. They be look like they be in the middle of nowhere sometimes.
They do. That's why I was like, sometimes we want to like, do I really want to do that?
Like, why not? Honestly, when you think about it, Brother Beta, be out there, look like they get to wherever they are, they like get to do whatever they want to do. They out there just ripping. Man.
Now the one I really want to do is the West Coast run. I mean, the West Coast run for Crown Rally, where they always went across the desert.
Yeah, when they go out to the Salt Flats. I would love to do that as well. What's going on, Mr. Ghost? Mr. Ghost is in the building. I think I would rather do that. I would rather do that more than going to New Orleans.
Salt Flats. Yeah, it's just getting there where it ended.
It's more than just the Salt Flats, to be honest with you. It's because they do that hill in Colorado.
Yep. Well, they start out in Denver.
Yep.
They do Colorado. They hit up. They go to Vegas. You can stop in Vegas, or you can take the extended part, and that ends in California. But either way you look at it, either you're shipping that car home, or you're in for a long drive.
Well, I mean, that's what what you call them did it. Pikes Peak. That's right, Pikes Peak. Good Lord. Meach did it, and he drove back, but he also drove back with what's his face? I can't remember what's your boy name. I can't think of nobody's name, man. This sickness got me feeling some kind of way.
You sick too?
Yeah, man. I was hurting yesterday bad, bro. Oh crap. Still got a little bit of a cough. Like I had to take off half the day. I was hurting. Josh Laurent, that's who he cruised back with. Remember when Meach came back, drove back to the city with Josh? That's what he did. He did that rally, hung out in Cali for a little bit, met up with Josh, and then Josh and him, they drove back to drove back to Detroit. Well, he went to Chicago. He and Josh went to Detroit.
Yeah.
What's going on, Lady Nikki? I'm looking at some of these photos, man, from that event. Let me show. Let me show Reggie what's on here.
Yeah, sure, Reggie. I gotta run in this thing. I'll be right back out.
Go ahead, man. Lefty, there has some heat out there, man. Yeah. And Nikki, I'm showing him this because he heard that the show was trash. They had a whole helicopter there. And he was taking people out on helicopter rides. Okay, be careful out there. I was volleyball tonight. Look at this, man, in the hangar. Lefty, come on, man. This look like trash to you? Come on, man. Come on, man. I think that's Ryan right there. That looks like Ryan. I bet you that's Ryan. Ryan be wearing that jacket like that. Hey, Lefty. Lefty said, Catfish said that show was trash, man. That show was not trash. I ain't heard nobody say it was trash. They had that heat. Lefty, tell me if you see trash happening out here, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I ain't seen not one bit of trash. These wheels are fire. Ish. Look at this body kit on this Brabus, baby. I don't know who on here looking. And I don't know if Lefty is here or he done dipped off for a minute. But please, somebody let me know if y'all seen any trash in anything that I just clicked. Because this thing right here, it went hard. They had millions of dollars worth of cars here. No G-bodies. I don't think so, brother. I don't think so. I don't think there was any G-bodies in the building, man. Ooh, look at Ryan's car. Man, I love that car. Ugh. Look, man, I'm just saying. Look, man. That's my man's car right there. That's Tim's car. I'm just saying, man. Ooh, that lifted G-Wagon. I'm just saying. I ain't seen no trash yet. I don't know about y'all. Still working through this. I'm trying to find some trash. I think that's it. We done made it all the way around. So Lefty, let me know. Let me know if you've seen some trash. Because I didn't. No trash. This show was a good show, man. They had a lot of really great cars, man. Cybertruck was trash. I know this one's going to be a heavy hitter. Especially just from the disclaimer alone, there's no guarantee you getting in. So, they were going to be extra selective about who they brought in. And they wanted to put forth that, a very, strong supercar presence. And that's fine. I mean, that's their show. They can do whatever they want. They can have who they want, show up and participate. It's up to you. If you want to, subject your car to either being in it or not getting in. It is what it is, man. Everybody don't get in that show. Nikki got in that show. I'm just saying. Nikki car got in with the big wang. Nikki was presence, y'all. I'm just saying, man. Nikki got a car. And that thing is, bro, that exhaust is nasty. When I say that exhaust is nasty, it gets people's attention. Just saying. I'm just saying. So that show was not. It was not bad, man. It was a good show. I didn't go. I wanted to. I had other things to attend to. But I did get the reports, and I heard it was a good one. It was a banger. So it's an exotic car rental company that used that hangar for storage. That's how it got the Huracan in that week. And Dream Car Squad. Yeah, but I, you know what? I don't know. I think you might be right, man. You might be right. But it's most of the cars that are in there though, them people brought them cars out there though. But so some of the cars that are in there are rentals, is what you're saying. Not be able to park in the show don't keep you from showing your car. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Because if I'm not mistaken, there was some heat in the parking lot. They had plenty of cars on the street lot parking. A lot of heat. That's my understanding. Everything couldn't make it in, man. They had a quota. They only was able to let so many cars in, and they wanted to put their best foot forward. Can't blame them. Oh, I know, Lefty. That's why I said it's all in perspective, bro. That's why I say it's all in perspective, man. You know. Just saying. Nikki Carr got in though. Nikki got in there, man. She was she represented for the crew. She got the Porsche in there with the back wang in there and represented for the crew. Hey Nikki, that car is a cat's meow. Okay. Luxury rentals. Yeah, man, it definitely was a good one. But I still got out and got some other footage. I'm still editing, man. I got so much stuff I need to put together. I'm still working through videos. I got another one. Well, got another one ready this weekend to go up today. I wanted to try to get another one ready for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do that tonight, especially the one I got to edit, man. Is what I really need to edit. And it's gonna be a nightmare. Is that doggone that cruise that we did to Wisconsin, and I got to get footage off my off the PDR, so I got to get the memory card out the car, and then also put all that stuff together with everything I got off the camera. Man, that video is gonna be a heavy hitter right there. That's gonna take a lot of work, man. Dream Scott, you pay a monthly subscription, then you have your pick. Really? That's kind of cool, but I'm curious what that monthly subscription is. See, that's some rich folk thing stuff right there. But depending on the amount that you're paying, and if it's excess, disposable cash, right? Then, as opposed to having a car note, you have a subscription to several different cars that you can drive. That's kind of cool. I'm curious what the subscription is, because if you think about it, you know, like a lease, like leasing one, you got to think that's actually kind of dope. That's a really killer play right there, especially considering you basically lease the opportunity to drive several different supercars without being tied to one. I wonder how long you get to drive it. Is it you have it for the month, or do you have it for like a week or so? Can you have it as long as you want and then go swap out to something else? I'm curious, because this is kind of cool. And when you think about it, Not from a perspective of me wanting to do that, but boy, we get some people together, get us some supercars, and create this rental company. Just say it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I look at it from the business perspective, and I think a few thousand, I'm not surprised, because that's what you're going to pay for a supercar, right? But if you pay for this for a supercar and not have to worry about the depreciation of the car, not have to worry about the maintenance of the car, not have to worry about all the other woes of ownership, seems like a win to me. What up, Tony? Cars and bros on lake house. Probably. I think we'll still have to put some more together. I don't know if our cars will run that thousands of dollars list. Probably maybe $1,500 rental fees. Not only that, man, we would want to have extra. You know, we don't want all the fun cars being taken up by people enjoying them more than we are. But you gotta admit, that's a great idea. That's a hustle. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, man. Man, G-Wagon in the winter. Listen, I'm just saying, you got the best of both worlds. You got the best of both worlds. Pulling whatever you want, and you always in luxury. People think you got tons of cars. You just showing up in something new every month. Somebody thinking, man. Somebody using that noggin. To me, that's a win all day long, if you ask me. That's a big win. Who watched some good football this weekend, man? Who team did good this weekend? My team did. My team did very well this weekend. Who else had a team that did real good this weekend? Man, I did good on my little pick'em league too, man. I won this week. That's always good. It's always good to win. It's a $90 run, baby. Yes, sir. Who else got into some football this weekend, man? First week. God, I know we got some football heads in here. I know Lefty feeling good about his little Dallas team. Come on, man. I know Ray is not feeling good about his Commanders team. I need to look into this Dream Squad. Man, that just seems so dope. Man. Let's see what Dream Squad's looking like. You see my team little. It's not a bad little, man. You know, it's just one of the little comments. Like I just said, like a little comment. No big deal, man. I mean, y'all did all right, though, didn't y'all? Didn't y'all do y'all thing? Prescott, didn't he handle his business? He showed y'all why y'all should have been paying him, sooner. Oh, I see the BBB. Where's Dream Squad? I don't see it, man. It's all this social media stuff, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Nope, that ain't it. Nope. What is this? Nope, that's video games. TD, how do you heard about it? If that like some kind of app or something? Because sometimes, you know, they'll keep this stuff kind of low key and make it only an app. I do see a Dream Squad app. I see the BBB. They don't have a website. They're listed on the Better Business Bureau, but they don't have a website. Ooh, they got a C+ rating. Ooh. Been in business for 8 years. Somebody salted, they couldn't get the car they wanted. Yeah, man. It seemed like a pretty decent little deal. I'm not gonna hold you. I think this is fire. I would love to. For some reason, I just feel like it's supposed to win. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's supposed to win. Man, who else team? Man, I know this ain't all the people that watch a little football. Uh-oh. Think they're rebranding under DS Luxuries? Okay. Change Sky use selected group between the charity groups. Okay, gotcha. DS Member Rentals. Okay. That's what it is. DS Member Rentals. Oh yes. Let me share this with everyone so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Man, they got some heat. They definitely got some heat. So all these cars we've seen on there. Oh, they got an NSS there? Really? That falls within the Dream Cruise? Definitely see the Audi R8, RSQ8, the DB2, a DB11, Aston Martin, the Vantage. They got some heat. I'm just saying. Oh, wow. This is what I'm talking about. So here's your membership charge, guys. Oof. Oh, my goodness. A single, $75K a year. That's somebody with some access dough. Just saying. Get additional 10 miles per day. Oh, so you limited to miles? So for the silver membership, you get up to 100 reservations. You're limited to, well, it says a total of 6,000 miles per year. And that, my assumption is that's across the whole 100 reservations. You get 2 authorized drivers, 50 miles on DDS. Receive complimentary 50 miles on DDS. Man. If it wasn't for the fact that I feel like you just limited on miles, this would be a great way to get out there and do a rally on one of these cars, man. Get the black membership, but you paying the price of a supercar a year. God. For 365 reservations a year, 25,000 miles, up to 4 drivers, and they're going to give you an additional delivery miles of 100 miles. Wow. And you got the option of multi-city. So this is in Chicago and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Wow. Hey, man. I'm just saying. These numbers are crazy. All the attention was on Miami. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That dude. You know what? Sometimes it's a whole lot easier to just go ahead on, comply, and not be a butthole. Just saying. Sometimes it's a whole lot easier to just comply. You are not above the law. I'm just saying. You are not above the law. Not sure. To pay for So insurance is not included in this? Why wouldn't insurance be included in this? I would make the assumption that insurance would probably be included. Like, why wouldn't insurance be included? Man, you can pay with crypto. Wow. Trump Hotel. I don't blame them. You can. You literally can. It could be a form of entertainment expense for the business. That's how you grow your business. Sometimes you need to entertain. It's marketing. Man, it's kind of hot though. You gotta admit, this is a pretty cool idea. And you can pay with crypto. Uh-oh. Insurance required. Requirements. Insurance. Paperwork and your paperwork is possible. Oh, so you use your insurance card for this? No, and they're gonna complete all the required paperwork on your behalf with your insurance company. Why wouldn't insurance be included? It's probably will cost them an arm and a leg to manage that. Wow. Big time bogus. Part that got me, man, the cop was walking up to the car and he rolled the window up when the cop was getting to the car. Like, bro, come on, man. And of course, like you said, that just stole all the news. Yeah, this is interesting, man. It's definitely something. It's quite interesting to say the least. Quite interesting to say the least. Man. Yeah, I think they did go too far. Don't get me wrong. I think that both sides could play a part in that too, Lefty. Don't get me wrong. I think I think a lot of cops, they can go too far. They got bad apples everywhere, right? And sometimes they just go too far. But if you cooperate, and that minimizes an opportunity for something crazy to happen. You know what I mean? Just saying, man. You don't have to. If you got pulled over, the dude was doing over 100 miles an hour. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's true. Agreed. I know. I saw that he got pending the end of the investigation. So one is suspended pending the investigation, and it could be who knows what's gonna happen out of this. I think they went a little bit above and beyond. Don't get me wrong. I'm not can't advocate for that foolishness, but I think it could have been handled at the lowest level. It didn't have to go crazy. It didn't have to be escalated. You did. Right. Yeah, that part right there. Yeah, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. That right there, that part right there is a problem, right? Now you just being a bully. You got a man restrained, and then you still taking shots. Come on, man. What are you gonna do with them handcuffs behind his back? I mean, he could have took off running. Nobody would have caught him. Deal with the McLaren later. Still think that, again, you do your part, man, and handle at the lowest level. It don't even have to go that far, man. Good Lord, it don't have to go that far. You just make it hard on yourself. I'm just saying. Yeah, and he was in cuffs too. Nah, man. You don't have to go that far. I'm still tripping off of this Hurricane Francis, man. I gotta call family and see what's happening. See what they doing. This thing strengthened into a Category 1 hurricane. Car show question, CLC Saturday. Supposed to be cruising Saturday. I did see that. I saw that show. Rex sent something out on that. I saw he reposted that one. CLC on Saturday. I'm supposed to be cruising Saturday though. Somebody got a little 2-9. Oh, that's me. Where is that? Is that where you going? Are you going hitting that one up this weekend? Yeah, right in front of the stadium, man. Other players was trying to tell the police who he was. Yeah. Yeah, I bet they did, man. Because, honestly, gotcha. No, it's all good. Right now, we still scheduled to get out there and hit that cruise on Saturday. I'm looking forward to just driving, you know me. And then I'm still looking for it. I'm trying to see when what time is that one? So I do respect the law. They're running your credentials. Just pulled off. Yes, indeed. That's absolutely nuts. At the end of the day, he had no business doing that speed. That part, the cops had no business taking it to that level. That part. I think everybody's in. I think they all were at fault, in my opinion. I don't think that. I mean, that's reckless. That's reckless and endangerment. They call it, right? When you're out there driving that fast in that car, reckless endangerment. Under that circumstance, that's a problem. Now, do they have the right to disrespect him that way and clown him? No, man. No, I think that was a bit extreme. Honestly, it was a bit extreme. But again, I think a lot of people are wrong in this, and things could have been handled differently, much differently. Unfortunately, things turned out the way they did. But man, honestly, just think of the domino effect. If he'd have just cooperated, if he wasn't speeding, or if it just took his ticket, Probably wouldn't have got a ticket. Probably would have went to jail because how fast he was going. But if chances are he could have still just got a ticket out the deal. He could have just took his ticket, kept it moving. None of this would have happened. Just cooperated and own up to the fact that you screwed up. You was going too fast. You are not above the law. There's a consequence for every action, especially every bad action. And luckily, he just got a ticket or just went through that. What if he'd have hit a pedestrian? He was in front of the stadium. What if he'd have hit somebody? That would have been even worse. At that speed, that's a great car. Don't get me wrong. McLarens are awesome. But they ain't perfect. He still could hit some. Somebody could be not paying attention, walk out or run across the street and they could bam, you know, hit somebody, kill somebody going that fast. Guess who would not have been showing up for the game? Just saying. So if you look at the bigger picture, just saying, if you'd have just cooperated, things would have been a little bit different. A little bit different. Just a tad. What's going on? IS is in the building. Slow night, IS. Slow night. I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm still trying to keep it going, man. I'm trying. I'm working through it. Oh, did see a Spectre to this weekend as well, man. I did post that picture. Post those pictures on Instagram. Saw Spectra, Rolls Royce Spectra in person. That thing is something else. Very, very Rolls Royce. So beautiful car nonetheless. And for those who don't know, it's an electric Rolls Royce, right? So, you know, when the guy pulled off, super, super quiet, it's eerie quiet to see that big car moving with no sound. Very eerie. It's like you're supposed to hear something. You don't even hear the tires making noise on the ground. That thing is so quiet. Just saying. Eerie quiet, man. Eerie quiet. What else? Anybody else did anything different this weekend, man? What else did somebody do, man? Where'd you go this weekend, IS? What'd you get into? What? Congratulations, bro. Where at? That is awesome, man. Congratulations. Look at that. Man, IS getting even with hardware, baby. Hardware. Congratulations, bro. That is fire. Midwest Mayhem Saturday. Okay, I see you. IS around here taking home hardware, disrupting the crowd. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Don't you love it when your hard work is appreciated? Congratulations. That's what's up, man. IS took some hardware to the crib. Second one, huh? Well earned, bro. Well earned. You put good work into your craft, man. That thing look good. So well earned. See, think about that energy you put into that bike, man. When you start messing with them cars like that, it's gonna come back, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna come back. You're doing what you need to do, bro. Just saying. You're doing what you need to do. You didn't enter the show. You just was chilling too. Really. And you still won. That's what's up. I love it. Congratulations, man. How's it feel, man? It's something, man, to actually pull something. It's always cool to be able to pull something, man. Midwest man. Man, listen, that ISP get putting in that work. ISP putting in that work. For real, for real. You see him, he be getting that, he gets shots, man. He be putting in that work. He's dropping that content. He's taking tons of pictures. He gets it in. It's a nice. Really? That's what's up. Yes. Man, that's the reward, man. That's the reward for hard work, especially for us customizing stuff, man. That's the reward for the hard work. When somebody see your vision, they respect your vision, man. That's what's up. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. Man, this hurricane got me tripping right now. I ain't heard nothing from them people down there and what they doing or how they preparing. Oh, Lord. Man. Anybody else got family down there in Louisiana? Like I do. Still watching this weather, trying to see what it's doing. This thing's tracking, baby. It's tracking. Man. See when this thing's supposed to hit landfall. It's just a Cat 1. True, but it depends on where it's at. Category 1, although just a Cat 1, a tropical storm coming through the city at the right angle brings a lot of water. Remember, New Orleans is below sea level, and their pumping stations never shut off, even on the sunniest of days. So when you bring in lots of water, and it looks like it's going to hit on the left side, which is the better side to come across, because that means, unfortunately, it'll be sweeping water closer to Texas. It'll be bringing in more water closer down at like Port Arthur and all those areas down there. But the areas that are very low lying in Louisiana will be, water will be sweeping the other way. So, oh yeah, they do care. Trust me. Oh yeah, they do care. Again, Category 1, tropical storm coming in at the right angle. It can bring tons of water. That storm surge is all. Look, see, my man down there, man. My man is down there. He's in Louisiana. Storm surge is for real, man. I lived through several hurricanes, and I don't wish them on nobody. But depending on where that hurricane is coming up, at a Cat 1, at a tropical storm, if that storm surge is coming at the right angle, it's going to pull water into the city. It's going to suck. It is going to suck. Cat 3, Cat 4 could be catastrophist. It's horrible, but Cat 1 could be a problem still. Cat 1 could still be a problem. Cody, are y'all trying to ride it out, or y'all gonna try to stay in the area? Or y'all gonna leave? Was at Chicago at Bill Watts. Oh, really? Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be safe, bro. Hunker down, hunker down, hunker down. Man, I remember having to get sandbags, putting sandbags around doors as a kid. Lord have mercy, the stuff we used to do to ride out these hurricanes. Lord, Lord, Lord. When is this thing supposed to hit land? Oh, let me look at this tropical thing. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Sitting here
What you talking about now?
Huh?
What you talking about now?
Trying to see what this hurricane doing, man. Haven't heard
Hey,
anything.
you still mess with Francine?
What'd you say?
You still mess with Francine?
Yeah, I got family about to be subject to Francine. I got my mom, my brothers. I got family down there, bro.
They ain't evacuated yet.
I don't know if they're evacuating or not. Everybody not gonna leave, not for this.
No,
but they're gonna
y'all
be
got,
gonna be
y'all
subject.
got some toughers. We're gonna
What'd you
tough it
say?
up, put some wood up, and break out the galoshes and deal with this.
There ain't no galoshes in New Orleans.
Well, y'all need to get some galoshes.
They got rubber boots. They do rubber boots.
Rubber boots.
Rubber boots.
Never mind. When the last time you heard from Boots?
Call them they call them Shellmet Reeboks. I haven't heard from Boots in a minute, man. Last time I talked to him when he was supposed to come run with me to a couple of shows, and then I guess no one watching the debate. Oh, I forgot about the debate.
I was just gonna say, man, you need to care about your country and see which one of them gonna take you to the promised land.
What you mean? See which one? I know I'm gonna vote for who I want to vote for. Hopefully everything work out, man. I hope it all work out. Unfortunately, this one man can't make it all what I needed to be. That's for sure. I wish.
Who you told? Man,
Ooh, I
I was getting them loyalists yesterday, man. It was crazy. I'm sorry, on Sunday. I was getting the loyalists on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, like who you voting for? Why you vote for that person? I ain't saying it's a wrong vote. I'm just asking why. No answers.
Of course. They don't have an answer.
They don't have an answer. It's just this is what we do.
Right. Yeah, that part I never understand.
Right. I'm like, so you're not even trying to see who's gonna benefit you?
Right. That part. I'm gonna just vote for the party. That's it.
Right. I'm like, who's gonna benefit you though?
What's gonna benefit you? How do you win from this?
Exactly.
My God. I forgot this debate was on today, man.
I don't know. I'm trying to get back so I can hear this because this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be entertaining. Because one person say they can't debate without having notes.
Lefty said, I ain't scared. I'm voting for Trump.
Right. I ain't scared.
I ain't scared either, bro.
Hey, when you tell me you need notes to do a debate, that's problems.
Yeah, man.
If I can't have notes and a teleprompter, I don't want to do this debate. Wait, what?
Yeah. She tried to put some things in place that's going to only benefit her. Everything from the notes to having both mics hot at the same time, and so she can throw her little catchphrase out. Being able to sit down with the notes. She tried. And she sounds crazy right now, too. Lord have mercy.
Man, I gotta say, I don't know, man. Just people see how they see it. I just ask why. All I can say is the last time that man was in office, everything in mine was looking good. 401k, play money in the stock market.
Looking good. Looking good. D-double-O
Thought I was rich.
good. Yeah, for real. For real. So many things fell into place.
Milk was affordable. Eggs was I could eat eggs and milk with breakfast. And some bacon. $200 grocery bought me like 10 bags home.
She stumbles over her words. She does this little fake laugh.
I was driving like gas was no object. Like gas prices. Who cares about gas prices?
You say you pouring a little gas out for the homies?
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Now you going to the pump like, do I want Italian beef for dinner tonight? Should I just go ahead and order me a slice of pizza?
Do I get Italian beef or McDonald's?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Not even McDonald's, man. You got to roll with Domino's at $8.99.
White Castle.
Oh, God.
He said I was drinking top shelf whiskey.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're drinking whoopsies. Like, what's a whoopsie? It's the knockoff lick in a extremely high cost bottle.
Man,
It's the bootleg liquor in a high glass bottle. That's a whoopsie.
that's a what?
A whoopsie.
A whoopsie?
Yep. Whoopsie.
He said I had to make a decision the other day to eat or gas. Oh my God. Bad. That's bad.
Life decisions at the pump.
Life
Man,
decisions at the pump. Well, I paid this light bill.
what she say? That's Bidenomics.
Mm-hmm. I pay this light bill or get a half a tank of gas.
That's Bidenomics.
It's nightmarish, is what it is. I know who Texas voting for without a doubt.
Man, who you telling?
Don't get. Don't get.
I don't get to get Nicolette.
Man. How long are you there this week?
I plan on leaving this joint tomorrow.
You finished?
Just wait on this. No, I wait on this one part to come in. And come in, boy, they work. I run out there stuff like I'm home, like I'm got kicked out in the boxes, like the nightclub that's kicked out. They found the stuff in boxes on the side on the parking lot. That's how I run down there. Nothing back. Just run out.
Like you feel like you got evicted?
Pretty much.
Yes, indeed.
Ain't nothing gonna be organized. I'm just coming to the cop, open boxes like,
Just get it.
get about this place.
Is there anything happening down there? Is it just dead in Iowa?
No, I'm by the university.
Okay.
No, they love up to Caitlin Clark out here.
They're like what?
For Caitlin.
Oh.
She got a 6-foot poster down here. She ain't even 6 feet tall.
Lord have mercy.
Just saying, man. This the school that Caitlin built. That's what somebody would call it.
The school that Caleb built. Man.
They gonna need a super athlete to knock her off the block. Everything down here about her.
That's how they do, man. Most cities, if they get their champion, they parade their champion. They parade their champion.
Yep. Like I said, it's gonna take an amazing athlete to knock her off.
And like if
and I ain't sitting there saying, I'm just sitting there like they have to come down here and show out, just be a bigger name. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. It's like going through Hebron. Hebron, they celebrate that one time that they won a state championship in basketball 40 years ago. You still see everything about that all through Hebron.
Yep. So, yeah, man, they gonna have to get them somebody else will have to roll through here and say I'm taking over. Not to make my legacy.
My goodness.
I don't even know how I don't even know how that's appealing for a male athlete now, because you got to come down here and know you can never outshine this woman.
That's crazy, huh?
Yep, that
That is
part.
absolutely crazy. He said, man,
Like
they didn't look
I feel
bad.
for the people that was out here playing other sports, and she was the draw. So
they're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
man, you got a front row seat.
What'd you say?
You got a front row seat.
You see me? I had to pause for a minute. I had to pause for the cause. She giving her fake laugh. I'm saying something crazy, but yeah, man. So they eating the dogs and the cats.
Making up them. Hold on, let me make up a comeback. I need a second.
No, she laughs. That's her comeback. Is laugh. She think her laugh is charming. Her mother told her that her laugh is she has an awesome laugh.
See, what she should have did.
What she should have did, show.
She should have went and watched all Barack Obama speeches.
Oh my Lord.
And then she should have practiced a way to like switch, like bait and switch. Like finagle the thought process of around the same things he said. Like, my thing is, we don't need a divided nation. We need a united nation.
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
We need to care about the little people all the way in the wee parts of Idaho.
Yeah, but we got to put the right structure in place.
The small town in Montana.
DC should not have their hands in everything. Said,
exactly.
Lefty said her mother lied. Government should not be in every part of our lives, man. They only
that is true.
Big part,
and that's the major part right there.
That's a huge problem.
But her biggest problem right now is she won't admit they made a mistake.
No,
I think she gets so much more credibility if she sit there and say, "We human, we tried something that didn't work."
Yeah, but she's in position now, so now she can't. Now she got to try to save face.
No, you will save so much more face by saying, "We tried it. We had an idea. We thought it was great, but it didn't work out like we planned."
It's funny that that's going on at the same time. Think about it. Think about it.
What?
The National Faith Conference is actually live right now too. That's what IS said.
Oh, of course that's going on right now because we're watching the comedy show.
One thing I can say, Trump's hair is different. They're trying to cut out middle class and small business owners. For real. For real, man. Y'all got to pay attention to these agendas, man. Y'all got to pay attention. Y'all need to pay attention. Trump.
Look, man. Y'all don't even see the setup. They messed up the economy, so when Trump wins, they can say it's his fault. If they making a run for their next election, they're gonna say, "We tried to get y'all a woman president. Y'all didn't want it."
I'm sorry. That was good, IS. He said new hair, new Trump. That's good, IS. You gave me one. I have to admit. Good looking.
New hair, new Trump.
New hair, new Trump. I appreciate you for that.
Saying smart comments.
There you go. Hopefully he clean it up. Hope he cleans some of it up.
You're gonna say, "Look, it's no longer politically correct to grab her in the puss."
Wait. My God, man.
All right, let me set the laptop.
Say he
I'll
got a
be back.
new glim in his eye. All right. Man, this is ridiculous, man. This sucker was glitching, man. They couldn't maintain. That sucker was glitching. Oh my God. That is hilarious. What is this?
It's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country.
Excuse me, they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime. It was a fraud, just like their number of 818.
I'm sorry, guys. I got into this. I'm sorry. I got. How y'all doing? I just got into this. I need to turn this down a little bit because it's annoying. But anyway, I can honestly say, man, y'all really, people need to always pay attention to all the agendas, man, and understand exactly what you vote for. I would never recommend anyone to vote blindly without knowing the agenda set forth by the person or whomever they are, who could be voting for or who could have the party's vote, whatever their agenda is, because you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. And you can scratch the party. Like if you just scratch the party and focus on the agenda, what makes sense to you? What's most important to you and your family? If you look at that blindly outside of the person, outside the party, you read what the agenda is about, and you say, okay, I like this, I like that. That's how you should vote. If I had to give that little carrot on what you should pay attention to vote for, what's most important for you. If you don't know the agenda and you still vote, bad on you. And especially if it doesn't benefit you, it doesn't go for something that fits your model, where you see your family moving forward, you or your family moving forward, bad on you. Bad on you. You just, what up, New York? The real New York. But what happened last week, bro? I thought we would be doing something last week. What happened? Just saying, man. Too many people, and there a lot of people out there will blindly vote for a party without understanding what does it mean to vote for a party. I challenge anyone on that's seeing this thing right now to go and look at the agenda. Check out the agenda this Thursday. Okay. Okay. I got to check something. I might be good, but let me check something. Yeah, man, you gotta know what you're voting for. I'm just saying, you gotta know what you're voting for. Don't vote for the person. Vote for the agenda. Don't vote for the party. Vote for the agenda. Vote for what's going to benefit you and your family. Vote for the vote for the things that fit your character. Too many people blindly vote, man. They'll vote for party only, and just because it's the party, because they think it's the right thing to do. And it's horribly wrong, man. Horribly wrong. You need to know what you're voting for. Not the who, the what you're voting for. Because it's the who that's going to carry out what you're voting for. May or may not carry out what you're voting for. But if they carry it out and it benefits you, then you're good. But if it doesn't benefit you, don't complain. Don't complain. You better ride it out, partner. Shame on you for not doing your homework. And voting is important. But it's also important to know, what these politicians are saying and trying to do for us. They're public servants. They're supposed to benefit us. So if they're able to do what they're supposed to do and benefit us, then we're great. But if it's, unfortunately, you run into too many of them where they're trying to satisfy lobbyists or agendas that doesn't necessarily benefit the people, benefit them in the end. That's going to be on both sides of the table. I'll just let y'all know. It's going to be on both sides of the table. So you got to figure out which of the foolishness you're willing to live with most. What level of foolishness are you willing to live with most? Because that's what it's all going to boil down to. It's just you. Gotta do your homework, people. Gotta do your homework. You got to do your homework. God, don't vote blind. Do not vote blind. It is so invaluable. It's important to vote for an agenda that fits you well. Because my family voted Democrat, but when I became a homeowner. So same here. It was ingrained, and there was no true rhyme or reason why, right? But for me, it shifted when I was in the military. I realized every time we got that Democrat in the house, my raises suck. Every time my raises sucked. Everything that was benefiting me on the military side of the house started to shift. Homeowner started seeing the effects of that as well. A2 started seeing the effects of that as well. The plus was I was in Louisiana. Like Texas, they big on, keeping A2 forward, right? But you did see the effects around the country, right? And they tried to invade home, if I could say that. But to that point, I learned to pay attention to what they were saying, not who was saying it. And then you can go, they publish, publicly post and display their agendas. You can go read it. I don't know if she got hers up yet. His has been up for a minute. And it ain't that 2025 crap that people been talking about. That is not even his agenda. Please don't listen to the rhetoric. That's not his. He said it had some interesting points, but he doesn't support that. But point being, you gotta vote for what benefits you. And if you don't know what they're doing to benefit you, you need to do your homework. You got time. We got the internet. Google it. Be careful what you Google, because you got to go to people's pages. You got to actually get the real stuff. That crap that they did on your boy, it's kind of foul. Even if I wouldn't vote for him, that's foul. You can't just put random stuff out there and say, oh, this is his agenda. That's not right. Come on, man. And again, I don't know if her agenda is up. I mean, last week it wasn't. She had nothing. Her page was blank. Like, she doesn't have a plan. Like, what? Every time she was somewhere talking with her vice president did all the talking. So, and she did all the laughing, the goofy stuff. Everything was scripted for her. I'm not crazy about, my man, every once in a while he goes on a rant. You need to dial that in a little bit, but for the most part, I like his agenda. I like what he's trying to do. I like how he's trying to protect his country from bad actors and bad people. Take a look at what he's talking about for, like, even traffickers, man. He's serious. Like, traffickers, you're not going to get away with this and think it's going to be gravy. You ain't getting a slap on the wrist. People that's trafficking young ladies, people, bodies, humans, they get handled on his agenda. And I like that. I like that a lot. Is that the right reason? right? Because she's a VP. Is that the right reason? That don't make you qualified. Clearly, it don't make you qualified. Is that the right reason to run? That's why she running. I get it. I know that's not what you're saying. But yeah, humble yourself. Don't let pride get in the way of thinking that's where you're supposed to be. And then you're going to giggle your way all the way across. God, that would be so disappointing. They put lies on the front page of Google. Lies are promoted here and there. Yeah, they are. Always seek the truth and both sides. Agreed. Very intelligent statement, IS. And a very true statement. Because just because you see something good on one side, don't mean you're going to not see something good on the other side. You're going to see truths on both sides. There got to be truths on both sides, right? Don't only look for one side. Know what everybody's doing. They say you should know your opponent. This is how wars are fought. You got to know your enemy's agenda. You got to know what they're capable of, what they're able to do. So you got to learn, and history teaches us that. Under this circumstance, there's supposed to be a level of transparency about what each of them are doing or not doing. So you should dig into what that actually is. Part of that transparency is publicizing your agenda. The challenge that a lot of people had, well, she wasn't. So it questioned her readiness for this role coming from a VP seat. She should have had an agenda already. She should have been working on that, and not her, but her team should have been working on an agenda a long time ago. When they first started discussing her moving by not the way and taking that seat, that should have been a conversation. Yeah, agreed, IS. And I think that's the part that where humble actually sets in. She can humble herself and realize this is probably not the best move for her. But to her, it's like, why? They're supporting me. And what if I do win? Like, you can't play with people's lives like that. And you're not ready for this. What if you do? You're not ready for what that looks like. Who is for the first time, right? I guess that's another good statement. Who is ready for that position for the first time? It is the highest seat. It is the biggest VP, biggest CEO in the US. It is the seat, the highest seat. I don't know if anyone could prepare themselves for being that high up. POTUS? Come on, man. That's huge. But you got to show that you are preparing yourself for that seat. If you can't show that you're preparing yourself for that seat, come on, man. Come on, man. It takes way more than just saying, I want to be the president. There's a lot more that comes with that. There's tons of responsibility and execution that happens outside once you actually sit in that seat. I'm just saying, man. We just say got 34 charged 34 times. Charles Manson. Wow. 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 Highest seat in the world, Craig. In the world. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know if we the highest seat in the world anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man. Biden put us in a very peculiar space in the world. His weakness, man, people don't respect us the way they used to. I'm gonna tell you right now, they do not respect us the way they used to. Our leader needs to be strong and needs to show that level-headedness. We got somebody in there that's don't seem completely coherent, stumbling over his own feet, muttering. Who gonna respect that? It's a character of a leader that is respected. That respect is earned, and it's not just given. It's not just because you're at that seat. You got to earn that respect. Holding of the ball all around. He put us in a very peculiar place. At a time, honestly, I'll be like challenged to be in the military, big time. I will be very challenged. It means something to be in the U.S. military. That was, bro. Look, you gotta understand, mad respect everywhere in the world. You know, other than the countries that deemed us complete enemies, but you understand what I'm saying. Bro, for real. That's that part. Especially one that isn't in complete control, if that makes sense. This try to, you know, laugh things off and all this stuff, bro. That's not cute. You talking the highest seat in America. There's got to be something more than just a cute laughter or thinking you doing something that's gonna be popular. This ain't social media. You're not winning likes. It's gotta mean more than that. It's gotta mean more than that. Serving for this country, man, makes looking at this kind of stuff so much different. When you give your time, I was in the military, it wasn't a 9 to 5, guys. You are in the military 24 hours a day. It ain't 9 to 5. They owned you. There's the term called GI. I'm sure you've heard it. GI. GI is government issue. That means you belongs to the government. 365 days a year. You cannot damage this body or you would be written up, subject to UCMJ if you damage that body, because it is government property. Crazy, huh? You're not even your own person. So serving this country and seeing some of the craziness that comes through that office, it feels some kind of way, man. It definitely feels some kind of way. I'm just saying. Bruh. I know. Yeah, I got my letter signed already, man. So just saying. Yeah, man. And the action is education. You need to educate yourself about what are you voting for? Not who, not what party, but what actions are going to be done, taken over this country that you're voting for. Don't vote for the person. Please don't vote for the person. Vote for the agenda. Look at the agendas. Educate yourself. It is so important to erase the names and look at the agendas. Oh my God, it is so important. And me being an A2 guy, come on, man. I ain't got time for this. This straight ridiculous. I ain't got time. Those antics, nah, man. None of it. None of it. You gonna just erase a constitutional right? How you gonna just take away say this is no longer valid? A whole constitutional. What? How you do that? Where they do that at? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying. Come on, man. They need to do better than that, brother. Sheesh. Depart from. Oh my goodness. This woman crazy, man. Good Lord, man. You know, right now being active duty or being serving right now, how does it feel to you, TD? What does this all feels like to you, bro? Hey, look at the agenda. Don't look at the person. That's the best thing I can say. Don't look at the person. Look at the agenda. The person's could be so disheartening and discouraging. You have to vote for the agenda. You got to see what's going to benefit you and your family the most. Oh my God, man. So what does it feel like for you, TD? See, I'm past that, man. I didn't got my fleet certificate. I'm good. Like, I'm super retired. You know what I mean? I'm so off the radar. I got I'm no longer retired reserve. I'm fleet retired. I've been fleet retired for, good Lord, for 4 years. Wow. Fleet retired for 4 years. So I'm so separated. I know it still feels some kind of way. There's something about the military that is never going to ever leave me, ever. I did it for such a long time in my life that it's never going to leave me. But I am separated from what that active duty, that feeling feels like being in uniform on a regular basis. That being said, you have this presidency, which you got to think about what you look like in the military to other people, right? And how you're going to be seen based on your commander in chief. How does this, I'm just curious, how does all this feel to you? Because this right here, this is like, wow. How does this feel to you? Do you feel confident that the right person is going to be in position? Do you feel trepidatious about who could be in position? My God, man, I just would not know. I'm so glad my little retirement money is a whole separate bag, man, because I don't know what this woman could do if she was in position. Like Show said, I know what my stocks was doing when Trump was there, though. Them stocks look good, looking real good. I don't know right now, man. Ain't some of them, they suffered a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of them suffered a lot. So I guess we'll see, man. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. You know, for me, it was, especially when I was in, all the way red, bro. All the way red, without a doubt. Because I knew it benefit my career. It was going to benefit my career. Still, when you started messing with funding for military, it affected promotions. It affected a lot of different things. It affected raises, you name it. It affected a lot of different things. And when you do that, it makes military people that are serving their country on, it puts them on edge. Some of the younger guys probably don't feel it as much because, you know, they're getting their meals. They got a place to lay their head. You know what I mean? They're getting a regular paycheck. Some of them probably making more money than they ever made in their lives. and regularly. And it's not a lot of money, just to let you guys know. So that guy that tells you that, the people that are serving, especially younger guys, before they're educating themselves about what happens around them, they probably won't get it. But the senior guys that's been around and they see the actions of what happens when government is on the left or the right, and how it affects raises, how it affects bonuses for those who get bonuses, how it affects promotions, duty station selections. Because if they start trying to shrink the military, then they start closing bases, right? And things happen. There's a domino effect that happens there. And the sad part is that we used to be an incredible superpower. And I don't know if we're that anymore, to be honest with you. And it's sad. It's very, very sad, but it is. Hopefully we could get ourselves back into the play. Are you serious? Where are you right now? Did you say where you are, IS? You got a whole General Lee in front of you. My goodness. Yeah, you might go and get it, bro. Go and get your short. Go and get your short. Yes, sir. Oh, you say he at McDonald's. Don't you love it when car shows can just happen at anywhere? Advanced Auto Parts. Man, you need to go get that video, bro. You need to jump off this, use that phone, and get to work. Go and get your video, man. Bruh, that part right there. We can't keep feeding these people like that. Because all that money that leaves this country leaves this country. Like, there's people here that needs it more than taking it away from us. For real. So when you take it away from here and you still trying to feed this country, then we go in debt and deeper debt and deeper debt and deeper debt. And what happens now, we got to reach out to some of these other countries to try to pull us out. Now we in debt to them. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. God, this is crazy. Man, it's just so much, man. So much. We just got to be so much smarter, so much wiser. Pay attention to agendas, people. Pay attention to the agenda. I learned this a long time ago. Long time ago. Oh my God. Guys, I'm just saying, stay on top. Stay on top. Stay on top. Man, I know y'all hear me with all this coughing, man. I've been trying to get past this cold. I don't know if it's a cold. It's a cough right now. And it's annoying. Super, super annoying. Yesterday I was sick, man. I was nauseous. Couldn't eat. Not yesterday. Oh, it was yesterday. Couldn't eat, nauseous. I smelled food. I just was, my stomach, nothing was happy at all. And I think I went all day without eating. Mrs. came down, she's like, you need to eat. You need to eat something. You need to eat something. So I tried to force something down my stomach, and believe it or not, it actually made me feel better. I didn't eat a lot, but I did get something on my stomach, and it started making me feel better. Yeah, man. I mean, So within it, like anything, there should be a healthy balance, right? There's nothing in this world we need to throw money at to solve a problem. Think about it. We shouldn't do it in our personal lives. We shouldn't do it. They shouldn't do it with the government, because that government dollars, those are tax dollars, right? So they shouldn't be throwing money at nothing to solve a problem. They need to solve the problem. If anything, that's a band-aid. That's not a fix, right? Just because they throw money at it doesn't mean that whatever that is goes away, right? So true that we don't want troops. We don't want to always, have to send troops to situations like that, depending on what the situation may be. But that also comes with some level of perspective, especially considering, because regardless if we send money or we send troops, we still sending money. Troops equals dollars when we send those guys and put them in theater for a conflict or just for presence. It still costs money to put them there. And if anything happens to them, that costs us more money, right? Warm ginger water with pineapple and strawberry in it. Man, that sounds like a serious cocktail there, brother. Boil the water, ginger, pineapple, heat it up, warm my body. And I don't, here's the thing. I don't have like the chills and everything, I just got a cough. I don't feel sick. I just have a cough. But to your point, TD, it's still, in my opinion, it's all in perspective based on what the situation is and, why we're doing what we do. They have a tendency to lean on the U.S. for everything. Like, we've been bailing all kind of people out. Like we the big brother of all the countries. Like, no. I mean, there's so many other countries that got way more money than we do. But we the ones that constantly bailing people out. Everybody, okay. Some of the countries that do have deep pockets, they're not as friendly, and they're not so willing to work with the United Nations. So that part. However, is it our responsibility to always have to bail everybody out? Should we be the ones doing this? How does that affect things at home when we have such a strong deficit? That means our credit score go down. So then when we need to try to get deals like the deal that Biden made on gas, we get cheap gas, not inexpensive gas, but poor quality gas that we're paying a premium for. That's why gas is so expensive. And we don't have we're not getting the best quality. We're getting trash gas and we're paying too much for it. That's the deal that Biden made. I ain't vote for him. I'm just let y'all know right off the giddy up. I did not vote for him. So that is not my fault why this is happening to us. Jesus. Guys, I'm just saying, man. I know politics, religion, these are topics that are always fupa. The things that you don't want to get into, they touchy subjects that make people feel some kind of way, and so on and so forth. However, I think it's still important to understand what you vote for. I'll say that until I'm blue in the face. It ain't a person. It's the agenda. Vote for the agenda. Vote for the agenda. Vote for the agenda. Vote for the agenda. Man, I wish I had some pineapple. I got a little piece of ginger. The tea that I was sipping on has ginger in it. Had ginger and lemon peel. So I did get a little bit of that there, IS. But that does sound interesting. That tea right there sounds very interesting. But I got the cough more than I got anything else. I need to get rid of this cough. This cough got to go. We need to figure out how to get rid of this cough because it's hanging around too long. It's only been 3 days, 2 or 3 days, but that is too long for your boy. I'm ready for it to go. Man, when I went to that British all British show, man, they had some really cool cars out there. I cannot wait for y'all to see that video. There was cars that, you know, I've seen on television, a car called the Tiger. Man, there was Morgans out there, Bentleys, Rolls Royce, of course, those guys, right? Aston Martins, Lotus, MGs, Minis. But then there was all these other cars, man, that were all these British cars that people brought out that they were looking amazing. Which is interesting when I think about it. Because there was what was that over there? Jaguar. Man, they had some Jaguars out there that was so cool. They had that E-Type out there, that old school E-Type with that back glass that opens to the side. I don't know if I can find that. I saw one of those on Bring a Trailer, man. That thing is so awesome. E-Type. I think it's called E-Type. It's the old school E-Type. Man, the prices are through the roof. Oh my God. Sheesh. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about, though. It is such a beautiful car to me. Tell me what y'all think. Hold on, let me share my screen. I think it's a beautiful car. So check this out, man. Look at this thing. I think the lines are incredible. It's a beautiful car. What I like about this back hatch, it doesn't open just up like this. It actually opens to the side. Super cool car. This thing, $70,000+ right now. V12, E-Type. The guy that had one out there, I want to say it was British Racing Green. Beautiful, beautiful car, man. It's like an elongated 240Z. V12, old school V12 too. Sheesh. Cars on the side, baby. Look at this thing. Look at the interior on this thing. This car is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I would love to see this thing in person. I'm not going to hold you. Hold up. We got an Alpine in there? Nah, no Alpine. Them seats are beautiful, man. No real back seat. I can tell you that. No real back seat. Nobody sitting back there. Man, this thing is something else. I wonder if they show the back hatch open on this video. I mean, on this reel of pictures here. It's a great car. Beautiful car. This thing is pretty, man. That hood line. Look at that. Look at that. Sheesh. See how that back hatch open is open to the side, guys. Look how beautiful it is in this car, bro. I mean, literally, the front seats are almost touching right here. It's like you really don't have a back seat in this thing at all. But it's such a cool car, man. This car is super, super cool. Super cool. There were some cars that left before I can get over that because I was running my mouth. That were incredible. And I missed it. But they had heat. You never realize. And I wanted to go primarily because I went to the Pontiac show, and it was just, I saw some stuff that was, man, you just don't see every day. In my opinion, I was like, I'm on the same boat going to this British car show, because now I'm about to take a look at something that is unique. I'm about to see some very unique stuff. Yeah, they were Land Rovers, man. They were lifted, big ones, those real short, boxy Land Rovers, old school joints, Defenders, the old school Defenders. They had old school Defenders out there, and they look good. They had some nice joints out there, bro. I would love a mid-engine 90s LS swap Land Rover Defender. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was this close. I had my hands on a Defender, old school Defender, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was getting my hands on, and I let it go. That would be so dope to be able to pull a LS swap on one of them joints, just to get the power back into it. They are very impressive vehicles, and their off-road capability is crazy. Remember, they crawl the crap out of those things. They take them things to the frozen tundra. Yes, TD, yes. Yeah, man. They had a bunch of the James Bond out there. They expensive, bro. But when I was looking, I had my hands on one, and it was very inexpensive, bro. In New Orleans. Yeah. In New Orleans, and I passed it up because I didn't know what I was looking at, man. This one 50. There was another one that I was looking at in here. Oh, that was a convertible. The convertible was 74. It's that convertible, 70, 73, 73. Yeah, man. Man, those 90 Defenders, those old school Defenders, my God. Oh, Lord, I'm spelling up. Oh, no, I'm thinking older. You got looking at 90. I was looking at, they were older Defenders. I'm talking like this dude right here. No, that's a 91. I was looking at, no, they were trucks older than this out there, bro. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the years. It's probably in there, the years are probably in the videos, but it was much older. I want to say they were much older. Let's see. Let's go from oldest to newest. There were some old Defenders in there, bro. But there was some beautiful trucks. It was stuff like this lifted. Look at this thing. Oh my God. Y'all see this? That's $250,000 for this. It's a 97 Defender. Sheesh. It's the one I wanted to see. This is 24. Oh, and it's also a turbo diesel. It's still a nice looking truck. I'm just saying. Defenders, man, are kind of cool, man. I like Defenders. And it was the look that got me more than anything else. But I didn't know what I was looking at. I had no idea what I was looking at. I don't know. I could have got it, and I didn't. But I probably wouldn't have appreciated it. I'd have had it for a little while and got rid of it. Man, if I could go back and talk to my young self with some of the cars I have, like, man, say this, put this over here, hide it. Gotta be careful. New Orleans, though, can't hide it because it might fool around and get flooded. It's part of the life, man. Part of the life. Part of the life we led in the city of New Orleans. Bro, it looks like they got a lot of room under there, too. But I don't know if that's fender well in a way, too. It's a turbo diesel. Man. Yeah, there was some heat out there, guys. There was some heat out there. I can't wait to edit the video, honestly. I'm looking forward to actually going back and seeing some of the stuff that I filmed. Usually when I'm editing, I get to go back and look at what I probably missed. When you're behind the camera, you don't always really get to see what you're looking at. So I might be filming here and looking over here trying to see what I'm going to put the camera on next. So I might miss stuff. So you gotta be on your P's and Q's when you're out there doing it. A lot of multitasking, guys. Lots of multitasking. Man, I'm not going. Like, so I'm gonna tell you which video got me. It's the video when we went to the mansion, because I got footage to pull from 3 different cameras. I got my phone, the camera, and also from the PDR from the car. And every time I come in and I'm pulling videos from the phone, I pull video from the phone, pull video from the camera, I keep forgetting to go grab the media, the memory card out the car, so I can upload the videos and I can start organizing. And then once I get it, because it's just what that car recorded, it just recorded a ton of stuff. So I got to go through and edit and see what works and what don't, and see how I can use this piece of footage versus this, and the stuff that I did with the camera versus the stuff I did with my phone, and try to organize it and put it in order to time. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to take some time. But I want to be caught up. I want to be caught up this week. The video I shot at the videos I shot this weekend should be simple. I don't think I should have a problem. Those should go together really nicely. I don't think I have a problem with putting those together. The hardest one is going to be the mansion cruise, because there's a lot of working pieces and I got to organize it and try not to make it too long of a video. Yeah, we'll see. Not comfortable, small, and no tech. Expensive like the Ventus Ford Broncos. The cool part about the Ventus Ford Broncos is that some of those guys, when they redo them, like they do it like a resto mod, they put all the creature comforts in it. So they make it as modern. It looks old, but they make it very modern, which is interesting because if you look at the new Broncos, in my opinion, those are a great representation of what some of the resto mod Broncos look like, in my opinion. Of course, the resto Broncos, they literally take on a class of their own when they're brought back to life. But I think the new Broncos, they have such a nostalgic look to them that they remind you very much so of a resto mod Bronco when they redo an old school Bronco. And I like them. I do like the old school Broncos because they're actually pretty tough. My only challenge is I do want something, and I looked at them. I considered them as an option to replace Zeus. My challenge is the towing capability. It's not there. Even their biggest motor is the Raptor Bronco, and it's still a V6. It's, they don't have all the power. I want V8 power. I don't want to wonder if I'm pulling something, if I'm gonna make it up a hill, if it's gonna make the whole ride, if I'm gonna blow something up. You know what I mean? I want the security and the comfort of knowing that it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, a buddy of mine have a Defender, the MD at the church. He got one. They look cool, but that six can pull a little bit. They just can't pull all what you think they can do. They can pull a little trailer. They can handle 35, maybe 4,000 pounds worth of towing. I don't know the number. I'm just making it up right now. But I'm gonna tell you, my the Jeep that I had is a straight 6. That sucker was torquey. It was able to handle a lot. Toyota Tundra, and it has towing. I like the Tundras. You talking about the Fiat Tundras, right? They do their thing, man. Again, I was looking at a Tundra. One of the trucks that I looked at was the HD, the Tundra HD, which is a diesel. It's basically in the same class as a 2500. Just didn't want nothing to have to live outside. I gotta really think about this weather and how I want to maneuver around it and not have to worry about being subject too much to it. Part of that is making sure that everything I have, when it does get crazy out, is inside. I don't have a problem with going out there and moving through it, but I don't have to climb through it, through snow, to get to my vehicle. I don't like that. Don't seem like fun at all to me. If I got a garage, I want to be able to put cars in the garage. I don't want to have spaces and put junk there, and now I can't put a car there. Right now, because Liberty is out front, that base starting to pile up with crap. I got tires open, and some of it's mine, so I'm part to blame. I got tires over there. I got some other stuff, but I'm gonna start digging into that probably sometime next week to get that stuff out the way. I got to put those tires up for sale and get some of that other crap out of that corner or that side of the garage, because I want to make sure that floor is clear. So I might even just push Liberty in there for now. I need to actually do what I need to do and start really getting serious about getting another vehicle, because it is starting to get cold. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got lazy with the idea of it. I've been driving Zeus and I've been enjoying it probably a little bit too much. Still a little, always on edge, being in that car all the time. Part of it is I don't want to get so used to it to the point where it doesn't have the same excitement for me. And that can happen when you drive a car every day. It just becomes a car. It's nothing special. And I know I need to pull the trigger on something else, but it's just a matter of buckling down on exactly what I want and how I'm gonna get and how I'm gonna maneuver the other things that I need to do, man. All the granddaughter stuff, right? And that's another thing. Believe it or not, that's part of my consideration, right? Is the grandbabies. I got to be able to have something. I thought about getting another 2-seater, but I have to be considerate. I want to be able to have something that she can cruise with me. And also, oh, you talking about the clutter, bro? You must saw that video. I had a pool over that, man. Believe it or not, that wasn't for the grandbaby. That was for my daughter. She come over here and lay out on a hill with that pool and getting sun. She used that pool one time, bro. One time. That's not even for the grandbaby. Isn't that crazy? But to your point, there is some of her stuff. She's got a wagon over there. She got a little trike over there. There's a few things for the grandbaby over there. But we work those things out. The grandbaby don't get the same level of provisioning when it comes to the house. She kind of gets her way a little bit, and I'm proud of that. I don't have a problem with that. No problem whatsoever. She could take up space, man. We just work it out. I figure it out. When it comes to how I figure it out. My daughter, I'll be like, look, you need to get this. If she said that's for Jade, oh, that's for the baby. Okay, we can leave it right. Jade gets that love. That's my little monster, man. She's such a sweetie pie, man. Such a sweetie pie. I'm just saying. Ooh, man. Chicago Illinois Motors got them a Golf R. That sucker look good too. Over here looking like Sean with the Golf R. I wonder how much they want for this thing. The Golf R's, man, all-wheel drive. They're actually a fun little car, and you can get so much power out of this car. They want 41 for 19,000 miles. 2002 Golf R. Nah. We make space. We make it work, man. We make it work. Oh, you saw that white VW? Yeah, bro. We make it work with it. You know, come on, man. The Zeus got a spot. Yeah, I mean. But to your point, if they need a garage for something, yeah, we put Zeus outside for the grandbaby. You're right. You're absolutely right. Without second guessing, let me move that for you, mama. Let me move that for you. Let me get that out the way. It's like a pretty clean, man. It's got the perfect security in it, a 6-speed manual. Not too many people can get those. No, I don't think I'm gonna go with another Jeep, man. I want something a bit more sportier. And I also want towing capability. I do want the ability to, if I wanted to, pull Zeus if I need to. You know what I mean? If I want to or need to, not necessarily just need to, but sometime I might want to take Zeus someplace and load it up on the back and pull it. I want something that can do that. I thought about a Cadillac. It's just not enough. It doesn't have enough fun for me. I do want a daily that's going to have a little bit of pizzazz. I want some fun. I want some fun from my daily. Not a horrible idea. It's just what I want. I've been in Liberty, putzing around, and after, depending on how much driving I've done in Zeus, it gets. Liberty was boring, like really, really boring. It was really, really boring. And although it's just a daily, I wanted a little bit more excitement from my daily. To me, I feel like it's what I want. I want to be able to get in. I want to be able to, push the pedal and do more than what it was doing in Liberty. Liberty made way more noise than it did move forward. So I wanted to remedy that and do something a little bit different. So as I was going through my search, I was even looking at, I got out of the idea of a Jeep because, first of all, I'll be honest with you, the Wranglers, none of them gave me what I want. Not only that, but the space on the inside, even if it was a 392 Wrangler, it's tight on the inside. If y'all have ever sat in one of them Jeeps, it's not a lot of space. It's not comfortable. I'm a big dude. I don't want to feel that restricted in the Jeep. 1.2 liter 3-cylinder. What I'm gonna do with that? No, sir. I want a V8, bro. I gotta have a V8, bro. So I kind of came to the terms of V8. That's when I started looking at Cadillacs for a while. Cadillacs gave you the comfort and also the V8 power, towing capability, utility. And then I realized I didn't want that. It's a lot of truck. And even if I did more power, when you look at them brakes, I have to put a brake kit on it. I don't want to go through all that. So I scratched that. And now I'm looking at more smaller SUVs, smaller than Cadillac SUVs with V8s. So we got to, I'm not messing with a Dodge because I don't want something that somebody want more than I do. So that's out of the question, although it was something that I looked at because they were appealing. They have the towing capability. I thought about the Durango also. They have the towing capability. They have the space on the inside. It'll be fun to drive. I just don't want the headache of worrying about somebody trying to steal. I think anything could be, subject to being stolen. However, unfortunately, Dodge products, the chances are greater. And I want to be, again, this is a daily driver. This is something that I want to be able to drive all the time, anywhere, anytime, and not worry about where I'm at. I want to be able to go to the city. I want to be able to go out of the state and be good in this thing no matter what. So I got some ideas and we working them out. I was married to one. Something happened today and kind of brought me back to two cars that I'm working through. So I'm trying to work it out, man. I'll be there. I'm gonna get there. I just I know what I want. I know the experience that I want to have when I'm driving. I know I'm a tinker. I know I'm gonna play with it without a doubt. And I just need to figure out what we gonna pull together and make it work. Gots to figure it out. Gots to figure it out. Wait, what you say? I think blue vehicles are the least to be stolen. I do not want a blue car. Montefane told his challenger with his Durango RT, I believe. Yep. And I can see that. That thing, bro, that little 5.7 does what it's supposed to do from a tour capacity with that truck. I want to say it's like almost 8,000 pounds or so. It works. It gets the job done. It definitely gets the job done. And I just want to be comfortable with the idea. If I need to, I can. Something I can still have fun with. And I honestly, I still want to be I think if I do it right, I can still pull it to a show or two. Just saying, we can get the most out of this one vehicle. And I gotta think, and I'm trying to think along the lines, even if it was one of those vehicles, not to say I'm not getting rid of Zeus, but it's like if you can have one vehicle that can give you everything you need in one vehicle, that's what I'm looking for. It's gonna give me, I can drive in the summer drive, and I can get winter drive, and I can get a little spirited driving in there. I can do a little back road action, twisty turnies. Oh God, no. Lincoln will never give me that. Nah, they're not built for that, bro. They built for comfort. It's got to be sporty. Nah, and we had a Lincoln around here once before. No. Thank you, my friend. Lincoln cannot be the vehicle. And it doesn't have to be the whole water tank either, TD. and I looked at him just for a hot second. I'm challenged with the fact that people steal them. Even if you put some provisions in place, somebody's still gonna try it. You know what I mean? And these cats, they're not only taking them, they also coming at you with run up to the car and try to get it. Do I really want to shoot somebody if I have to? But I ain't trying to. I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't want that on my heart, my conscience. But if I have to, just saying, I'll do what I got to do to take care of me and mine. You just got to do what you got to do. But I don't want to have to worry about that. I mean, I got enough, just with my own, and I don't have, not too many people coming at me like that with this. But it's just one of them things, man. You got to be very careful and very cautious about what's happening around you. And I don't want to increase that with that car. It just exacerbates it, makes it even worse. Man, I like them too. I'm not going to even hold you. And I looked at them. They got that big 5.0 liter engine in it. But it's not sporty enough. It's way more. It's cushy. It's cushy like Denali and like big SUVs, man. I think that's the same. If I'm thinking about the same thing, the Q80. I looked at those too, by the way. I did look at those as well. I just want to make sure that we're looking at the same thing. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's the big truck. I like them. And bruh, did you see the 2025s? Them things nasty. The 2025 looks real good, like borderline Cadillac. They look really, really good. The tech, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had an Infinity. Infinity put a lot of tech in their vehicles, like stuff you wouldn't even imagine. Like this is the first car I knew that had built-in air fresheners. Like you change the cartridges, and there was a setting for breeze on the AC, so it feels like it blowed air on you like this, like it was a breeze from outside. Infinity they just did too much, man. They put a lot of tech into their cars. They do some really, really great work. And a new QX80, that thing is crazy, bro. But I'm not trying to go down to one, right? In my mind, I need you to understand. Hear me out, TD. Hear me out. In my mind, I want a daily that put a check in all boxes, if that makes sense, right? If not all, majority of the boxes. So if I can get that keeps me from having to pull out Zeus all the time. I'll have the best of both worlds, in my opinion. When the daily, I can be out there doing what I need to do, and I'm not gonna miss Zeus as much because it's gonna be spicy as well. Right? That's my plan. If I can get something else as spicy as Zeus, but an SUV that can haul, grocery get, move the baby, still be fun on the road. I can go out of the state in it. I can still pull Zeus if I need to. Best of both worlds. Anytime I'm in it, I won't miss Zeus as much. Just saying, man. I can do it, man. But have you seen the new one, TD? That new one is funky, bro. Like for real. But it's, again, to me, it falls in that same space like Cadillac, where it's like major luxury, big luxury, but not as much of the smooth stuff, of the sporty side of things. I would love to own one if I can get the both. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This is the 2025. Look how nasty. This thing is nasty. The wheels look aftermarket. The handles sunk in. Look at this interior. Flat bottom steering wheel. Wraparound lights on the back. This got a spoiler on the back of it. Look, it's got the handles like what this look like? Range Rover, done it with the handles on the side of that Range. Was that the Rogue with the handles that sink in on the Range Rover? It's got the double screen. It got the screen at the bottom and at the top. Bro, they got so much. They put so much tech in this vehicle, and I love it. I think it's awesome. But this is that thing you get. Like Cadillac. Look, see what I mean about the Cadillac? It's got the speakers in the headrest like Cadillac does. Look at this thing. Man. Third row captain chairs in the back. And a screen in the back for the seats and the control the AC. Look at how the air, you can control how the air hits your face. Bro, they do so much. Infinity, people sleep on Infinity. Infinity does incredible with their tech. People, you got to go and check it out to know what they do. They kill the game. And this fit and finish of all this leather in here, but this looks aftermarket. This don't look like something you buy from the store. It looks aftermarket. And it's got a camera in the mirror. You control the ride height. You got tons of, bro, just tons of tech. You can't. This car is bananas, man. Bro, don't get me wrong, when they first the one that had the crazy front grill, it looked weird, but I still like the truck. Don't get me wrong. I do. I'm always need a Rivy. Like, bro, this is what I'm talking about. Don't this thing hit hard? That black and white? This thing goes so hard, bro. They did a great job. And then this interior, like when you see this grill, like this is crazy. Look at this thing. Come on, man. They did a great job. Infiniti, people sleep on Infiniti, but Infiniti, they put a lot of tech in their cars. That's the one thing that I fell in love with Infiniti. They do a lot of tech. They're premium for a reason. They float that tech, and they're not as expensive as you think they would be. Nah, I can't do no Land Rover, bro. Only if that sucker was a SVR. I can do it if it's a SVR. Then you get that performance factor. And, well, they run them on the track, but it's not enough. They don't have enough mods out there for the Land Rover with the SVR package. Bruh. For real. I'm with you on that, TD. But again, it just don't give me that full, you know what I mean? When I do get there, y'all gonna see, man. When I pull that next one, y'all gonna see, man. I ain't getting nothing brand. I'm not a big new car buyer. I'm gonna let somebody else knock off that value off the top of it and let me enjoy the rest of it. But I'm excited about what I get my hands on because I have an idea what I want. I'm back to 2 vehicles. That's the problem. That's my biggest challenge. I was down to 1 and I felt really good about my decision. And now I'm back to 2. So I got to work that out. Because I'm just right now, I'm confusing the crap out of myself. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Yeah, man, that just look at everything. I mean, you rattled it off, IS. Just one thing after another. They do a good job with this truck. They've married so many key features from some of the big makers. Big grill from Cadillac, the lights from Acura, similar to Acura, those door handles from Range Rover, those seats from Cadillac. They got so much other stuff and tech inside this vehicle. It's ridiculous. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. But that's Infiniti, man. People sleep on Infiniti. People sleep on Infiniti. I don't realize they got heat. They got that heat. These newer year ones look much better. I agree with you. I think the older ones, they had that look, kind of weird look across the front of the grill, especially when they had that crazy flare around the headlights. It looked crazy. But the years when they smoothed that out, it just kept looking better and better. And this thing they got a towing capacity 85. Let me look at what we talked about this. The Durango. Durango RT. 7,200 pounds. 7,200 pounds. And believe it or not, one of the vehicles I'm looking at, it's a fraction of this truck in size, and it's towing over 8,000 pounds. It's one of the ones I'm looking at. The other one is about the same, 71, 72, something like that. Let me look. What am I looking for? Uh, 17. Yeah, the one that I'm looking at now is about 6,000. One of the ones I'm looking at about 6,000. The other one is over 8. which is enough for Zeus, because Zeus ain't but like 3,400 pounds. Trailer's usually about, 1,005, 1.5. They're usually not that heavy. So I think that's way more than enough that this thing can pull and do what it needs to do if I need to. If put in a situation, at least with this one. The other one, though, let me see what the towing capacity was on this other one. Come on, man, what you doing? 77. See, that's more than enough. For what I'm doing, way more than enough. Way more than enough. Way more than enough. So now I kind of bounce back on one of these. I kind of trip my head out. Let me see what this S say. It might be more. Yeah, it's the same thing. So we working it out. We're gonna figure it out. I can't wait to get there and then introduce so y'all can see what I'm talking about. It's gonna probably throw y'all back because I don't think y'all ready for what I might get. I know, man. So how cool would that be, right? And I thought about that. That's the reason why I kind of went down that Cadillac route. The love ain't there for me. I gotta be able to get that experience. Again, in my head, I'm thinking whatever vehicle I get, it's gotta be, I want it to feel like if I had only one vehicle, that's the one I can have. If I can only have one, then I'll have that. And Cadillac ain't it for me. Cadillac don't fit that bill. I mean, a V probably would, but I'm not spending V money. Not Escalade V money. No, sir. That is not an option. We are not doing that. Nah. We can't do that. We can't do that. Because I'm not going all out like that with that. It's just really not. It's not that serious for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it looks good. It hits hard. If I imagine I did have that Cadillac with that same rap as Zeus, some of those same accents, pulling GM, it would be dope. I'm just not even invested like that. I'm not even saying that I'm going to be pulling my car that often. I want to, if I really want to or need to. Don't mean I'm going to do it. I still want another vehicle that I can take. It's going to stand on its own in the show. I would love that as well. So I may not have to take Zeus. Maybe I just take whatever else I get. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm trying to think about this. If I could pull that off, then that puts me in that space, a really dope space. And I like the Escalade. Don't get me wrong. I just can't. I'm not in no space. Let me see, get around. No, sir. I'll leave that to you, IS. No, I don't want no truck, man. I don't want a truck either. I want an SUV. So I kind of landed on that space of the not mid-size. I guess it is considered mid-size SUVs. Something about the same size as a Trackhawk. That's kind of where I'm at. What I want. I think that's going to give me. It's a little bit more space on the inside than Liberty. I think it's a little bit more space. It might be about the same, maybe a little bit more space. But that's what I'm looking for. But I want that plus performance. Big boy performance. Again, I'm looking at V8s. I'm not looking at little motors. I'm not looking at V6s. I'm not looking at turbo 6s. We are looking at V8s. That is the plan, Stan. Nah, I don't want a Jeep. I don't want no Jeep at all. Zero Jeeps. I'm not doing no more. I do not. Before I buy a Jeep, I'll buy a Bronco. That's how I feel about Jeeps right now. Before I buy a Jeep, I'll buy a Bronco. I think a Bronco looks way better than a Jeep. I think their functionality is way better. I mean, you can take the doors off and still have mirrors on a Jeep, on a Bronco. You can't do that with a Jeep. Take the doors off, you don't have mirrors. I'll go Bronco before Jeep, and I'm not going Bronco. So Jeep is completely off the table. Not an option, my man. Not an option. And if you ever sat in a Wrangler, you'll understand. I'm a big guy. I'm not a little guy. I'm a big guy. Sitting in that Wrangler, it feels tight. Feel restricted. I don't like that. Don't like it one bit. You got to go sit in it yourself and get, take a look at what I mean. I just can't do it. No, I don't. I can promise you that I am not buying a Ford. I can promise you with every inkling of my soul that I am not buying a Ford, my man. We're going to get something that's going to be fun, man. Bro, I would love. I just saw one today that was so gangster on Marketplace. Let me see if I can find it. This thing was so, bro, I would love to be able to get an H1. Diesel. Big old monster. Oh, God. I swear I would love to be able to pull that off, man. Let me see if I can find that truck. I saw it today. I saw it today, and it was, ooh, Lord, look at this 280C. Ooh, she's nice. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can find what I was looking for. See if we can find the H1 that I saw earlier today. This thing was so cool, man. I think it was on a different account though, so I don't know. And I'm not seeing it. It had the slant back and had a hatch on the slant back TD. This thing was so nice, man. It was gloss black. It was super, super clean. Oh, where did I see this thing? Let me see if I can get to that account. Let's see if we can find it. Bro, this thing was so clean, man. Let's see if we can find it. Boy, this thing was so nice. I think it was Humvee, not I don't think it was a, maybe it was a Hummer. Maybe they have it as a Hummer. TD, I want to find this thing for you. It's gonna trip your head out. The thing is beautiful, like for real. Man, why can't I see this thing? I'm so mad. I wish I'd have saved this thing. Oh my God. And it's not the it's a H1, it's a Humvee. It's the military vehicle, super wide. Dang, man. Why didn't I save that? Or did I? God, I hope I saved that so I can show you this thing, bro. This thing was so nice, man. It was so nice. Saved. Oh, being saved. Yes. That boy be thinking sometime. TD, wait till you see it. Hold up, let me see. Let me play catch up right here real quick. OAMC, truck frame, yeah, SUV frame. I gotta do 4-door, open top. Yellow. Ooh. All right, so check this out. This is the one that I was talking about. I saw this today and was like, wow. I'm glad I saved it. Because I think this sucker is fire. Look at this. Super clean. Look at this. Updated interior. That hatch on the back is funky. Like for real, for real. Look at this hatch. Super clean. I'll dry the crap out of this thing till the wheels fall off. You hear me? TD, thoughts. This sucker is $67K. Insta. What's your thoughts about this black one, TD? I'm checking right now, IS. Oof. This sucker look like a big SUV. It remind me of a people mover. But this is still kind of nice. I'm not going to hold you. Other than the fact I can't get this in my garage, I would love to own this. Dang, this sucker only got 32,000 miles on it. Ooh, Lord, I ain't showing y'all nothing. Selfish me. Definitely. Time and time again. And one thing I didn't look at was the motor, right? Like when some of them companies that take those trucks and they upgrade that motor, put that Cummins diesel Allison transmission in it, it's a monster, bro. It's a 1,000,000-mile motor that can take on anything. And with the right mods and right tuning, that thing can pull a house and smoke the tires at the same time. Ridiculous. This one here, man, there's something about this I do like. Looks like a school bus. I gotta admit. It's giving me school bus vibe, but it's a big truck. 32,000 miles. Like, wow. This thing looked like a school bus. Duramax of the Allison transmission over 2,000, 20,000. Yeah, bro. Them things, bro. All you gotta do is take care of them. And this got the self-inflating and lowering tires, so you can take the air out remote and then add the air back in, crawl something, and then get out and then inflate them tires all over again. This thing is massive, bro. This thing is absolutely massive. Sheesh. It's a beast. That's the straight up beast. And you like that color? I like the black one better, the color wise. This color is a little off for me. It's giving me too much like a school bus. Each one alpha look. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lots of money. Straight up. But you do this thing right, man. There's nothing that truly stop it. It is your, what they say, the apocalypse vehicle. There's nothing you can do to stop it. This thing goes forever, man. Just saying. It goes forever. It's a beast, bro. It's a beast. I know every time I get a chance to see one of these things, the crazy part is they ain't fast. They ain't fast at all. Like, I think this thing top out at like 70 miles an hour. They're not crazy fast at all. But if you do it right, put the right transmission, right gearing, it'll get back. So you can, but this thing could pull a house, like no problem. Pull a house. It's gonna get you there. You ain't got to worry about towing. You probably won't even feel a vehicle behind you. That thing is ridiculous. Oh, we saw this. I saw this car already. Looking at Illinois Motor stuff popped up in here. But I mean, that thing could pull. It's so you won't even feel what's behind you in that thing. That truck is so heavy. It is so capable. You won't even feel what's behind you. Especially if it's that vet, you won't even feel that vet behind you. It'll be like nothing. But I swear I would love to have one, like for real. I would love to have one. But I got to get that big garage for that. Certain things that I know I can't get until I build a big garage. Because again, I don't want none of that stuff living outside. Liberty outside right now. I can see nut shells all under it. I got hickory nut trees and walnut trees in my yard. You see them shells all under the vehicle. Them animals, man. Them animals climb up under there doing whatever. I got spider webs growing everywhere. It's the nature of the beast, man. It's the nature of the beast. And unfortunately, I don't want to take the time to try to put that thing in because it's, now it's showing that it's hurt. You get a little bit of leakage. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it on the property so I can kind of get it out the way and still have it, doing what it's supposed to do. I'm probably going, like I say, going to end up putting the garage until I get what I want, put a pan under there so I can catch whatever's leaking out of it. You don't see it's leaking, but you can see on the ground that there's something leaking out. I don't know. I haven't gone under the hood and really dig deep. I think that's what I'm probably going to have to end up doing, is start going in there and dig deep and see what I can see and see if there's something going on that I'm missing. Really? That knees work, which is okay for me. See, listen, I'm right there with you. Like when I think about that, if I was to get one, if it need work, I don't care. I'd rather turn wrenches on it to know exactly what's going on with it and bring it back to where I want it, not just accept it where it's at. I think that's very smart. And listen, like you, I don't have a problem with that. I ain't got no problem with turning wrenches, bro. No problem whatsoever. I will do it without a problem. Especially get what you want. You say leave blow all of that back into the sticks. Yeah, it don't change the fact that the critters are climbing all over the car and climbing or whatever all through it. If I plan on doing what I'm gonna do to it, then that's not too much of a problem. Most of that's gonna be taken care of with the rebuild, but it doesn't change the fact that critters are all over that thing. But it's the example and reason why I don't want anything living outside. If it stays still too long, they're gonna be all over it. Ooh, my eyes are burning. Yeah, man. So they got a lot of really good options out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm narrowing mine down so I can get focused and really try to get at what I really want. I got to consider everything from, just longevity, reliability. Can't be selfish about just getting power without being respectful for the fact that you can get something that's powerful, probably break tomorrow. So I don't want to put myself in a situation. So working out, what does that look like? And we're going to get that, man. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. We're going to get there. Man, these eyes are burning. I don't know if I got some eyes or what, but we're going to wrap this live up. I need to get some rest. I'm not 100%, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you guys for the ideas and some of the thoughts. Still something to consider. TDIS Lefty, y'all right there with me. All y'all came up with some real good ideas, man. I'm not going to hold you. So it's definitely something still to look at and think about. But I still gotta try to figure out, what's gonna fit that bill, what's gonna really fit that bill for me. Again, you got to think about just one vehicle. And listen, that's not an easy decision, especially if you drive fast cars. You got to have one vehicle that's going to put a check in all them blocks, at least majority of them, make you feel like you still good. It's not an easy decision to make, man. But listen, I mean, it's not average to have to make the hard decisions. It's average to make easy decisions. It's not average to make those hard decisions, guys. Come on, man. Y'all know how we do, man. We don't do normal around here, guys. No. Why is that? Because we were designed from greatness. God, because you were designed for greatness, you have the right, the responsibility, and the authority to never, ever, ever, ever be average. So, guys, don't be average. Listen, guys, man, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm dragging a little bit, but still a good day. I appreciate you guys. Still make my day no matter what. So I appreciate you guys. Humbly appreciate you guys. Remember, man, salute to all our veterans out there, man. Active duty, reserve, and retired, man. Because remember, freedom ain't free. I'm holla at y'all. Peace.